Hello, guys. Today we will be talking about VTuber drama. Yay! Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But anyways, this video is from Twitch scrubbing or Twitch scrubbing. I don't know. I think it's Twitch scrubbing. But yeah. I'm gonna react to the video he posted. If you do see this and you don't want me to react to it, I will take the video down. That's fine. I do that with all of my react videos. I don't care. It is what it is. Some people don't like being reacted to, and I gotta respect that. But yeah, he's gonna be talking about the Bow tweet and probably a lot of the reactions to it. I've not watched this video, so I don't know what he's gonna get into in particular. But if he does miss some stuff, I'll pull up some extra stuff on Twitter that kind of came from that whole situation. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in. Let's get right into the news. All right, let's go.
Hey guys, I'm about to walk into an absolute minefield, so please hear me on out, and let me go and kind of discuss these kind of bigger problems that have been involving from the Bao situation. Now, I do want to preface this and say Bao herself is not evil. She's not a bad person. I think a lot of people completely understood what she had to go and say. A lot of these are in comments in regards to kind of like a Miskiff subtweet, it seems like. And I want to say that Bao is not wrong. Bao is actually probably very beloved. I personally like her content. I think she's funny. I think she's a great content creator. And as well, I think that she's actually a very good role model in the VTubing sphere. I think that she's a good person. This is not like people canceling her. And if anyone...
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna get canceled over this. I mean, it got blown way the fuck out of proportion. It's just a lot of shit that surrounds that. Because I don't know if he's gonna show the tweet, but the tweet basically says if you're a smaller up and coming female content creator and a larger male content creator approaches you and love bombs you, to run. Which I get it. I understand what she's trying to say. I wouldn't have put a gender on that because it was really bad timing. It was really fucking bad timing. I know she was probably referring to the Miskiff Emiru situation, but if she was referring to that situation, Emiru was not a small female content creator. She was bigger than Miskiff. I think she's always been bigger than Miskiff, which is one reason why Miskiff acted the way he did, because he was jealous of her streaming numbers, which is very fucking petty to do to your partner, by the way. Like, he's an asshole. Like, obviously. Like, that's not the hot take. A lot of people just got offended because they feel like once they become a bigger content creator, and if they wanted to approach a smaller female content creator and collab with them to try to help them out, that prefaces it being creepy, even if you're not love bombing. Like, a lot of people will just run the other way if a bigger male content creator gives them any kind of attention, which I'm pretty sure that's not what she meant with the tweet, because she herself has collabed with bigger male facecam streamers, and so have other VTubers. Chibidoki and Nags, Iron Mouse and Connor. Like, Connor found Iron Mouse and kind of elevated her, and I don't think that had any creepy intent behind it. It's just a thing. It's a thing that it happens. Like, people find smaller content creators that they like, and they decide to collab and uplift them to help them grow. But I think she was talking about people that try to groom smaller content creators, which I kind of see what she means. But at the same time, not every dude is going to do that. That's probably less than 1% of men in the entire world that will do shit like that. So it's very nuanced, man. It's a nuanced situation.
Wants to give her a bunch of undue hate for whatever reason, don't do that. I think she was trying to go and speak on behalf of like the...
Yeah, don't send hate to anybody, guys. Just read like I do.
experience of what was going on with Miskiff, and as well, like, just trying to give people a general warning. She's also done other things like retweeting other posts and kind of even explain the whole broad scale thing. So I don't think she's evil. I don't think she hates men. And if anything, I think she is a really great, fantastic content creator who's also gone through a lot.
The only thing, my only gripe about how she reacted to the situation was there were a lot of people in her replies just straight up shitting on men, like, in general, and she was kind of like agreeing and liking the post and saying basically She basically said if you disagree with the post, you're outing yourself as a predator, which I do not agree with. I think you can disagree with somebody and have a discussion about it without being the thing that is regarded in the tweet. Because I mean, that would be like me posting that. I would like imagine me, a small male VTuber, posting a tweet that blows up saying that all female VTubers with a large audience use men's loneliness to fund their lifestyles and their viewership. I mean, that has an aspect of truth to it, but then imagine a bunch of people disagreeing with that in the comments, and then I'm just like, oh, if you disagree with that, that just means you do use men for their loneliness. Like, that doesn't allow any leeway for logical discussion. It becomes emotional back and forth fucking tribalism at that point, because I can't help that I'm a man, guys. I was fucking born this way. Just like a lot of women were born women. Like you can't control your fucking what you were born with. Can't control my genitalia, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was my only gripe with it, the way she kind of reacted to things. And yeah, Alex, it's just it's very tiring situation in general. All right, sorry I'm yapping so much. I'm probably way early because he's probably going to talk about it.
So if anyone's been overly pushing on her or overly harassing her, please don't, because that's not the whole point of especially this video, but as well
I also agree with that
stuff if you guys, this is like your first time watching my content. But I do want to go and kind of say the conversation has evolved. And I think that's what a lot of people are kind of missing. And right now, especially as a man who wants to join the VTubing sphere, and hopefully I'm not like, you know, trying to walk around like I own the place before I even stream with my first ever model, although I have done PNG tubing before. I do really hope that people can sit here and hear me out, because the conversation's evolved, and what's been ongoing right now is the perfect example of why men are extremely always afraid of talking about these issues and problems. And I don't want to make this about men, because women have the same issues and sometimes maybe even more.
Yeah.
But especially in the VTubing sphere, there's this weird like commodity factor that people think male VTubers are like these special like things that people should try to farm and collect, and or on first impressions that they're horrible like crazy men that are just trying to get with you or whatever it might be. And maybe
that is also true. Male VTubers have that stigma because a lot of them get out of the sex pest, so we kind of have to go out of our way extra to make sure we're not being creepy in DMs or flirty or any kind of disrespectful. Like the way I've handled this situation is I treat my men and women friends basically the exact fucking same. Like, I don't flirt with my male friends, so I'm not gonna flirt with my female friends. That's just how it is.
Kind of hurts me a little bit more because this is my first time kind of seeing the broad scale of how men are treated in the VTubing sphere. It makes me not want to join it because it's just basically like everyone's saying, oh, you're a man, leave us all alone. Which I do always believe that women should have their own spaces, and I actually love the fact that there's so many great, awesome female content creators, and some of the biggest, if not all the biggest VTubers are women. I think this is a special demographic.
What's up, Daniel? How's it going? Yeah, we talk about drama today.
Graphic that should always be protected and of course held to a very high standard. But that's what kind of makes me sad, is because even if men hold women to a very high standard, if you're a somewhat self-respecting man and you kind of see a lot of people not wanting to be around you, you decide to not join. And that kind of pushes away a lot of people in the VTubing sphere. So let me go and discuss how there is some problems with how Bao is doing it, not necessarily with what she said, but the trickle-down effect, and of course the broad-scale female community. Not every female, of course, as well, because a lot of women I've met in this community are awesome, fantastic, and also support men or my own personal friends.
Yeah, same here. Like, obviously, all of my women VTuber friends would not be friends with me if they hated men. Like, obviously.
But there is now another, once again, big catalyst to use this to insult men and bring men down. And this exactly is what I'm going to talk about throughout this video, because instead of a lot of women understanding that, yeah, men have issues and have been harassed, both like in inappropriate manners and private DMs, etc., they're using this, a lot of people, as an excuse to go and just bring down men. It's like men will go and listen, and a lot of people are understanding what Bao is saying, but no one is understanding where the conversation is evolving, and these really bad presets that I myself have noticed blaringly since day one. And it kind of seems bad because it seems like you can't even go talk about it because everyone will instantly diminish what you have to go and say, especially as a man. And that is the problem. So let's go talk about this. And I hope you guys don't hate me for this all, because I think no one should be love bombed. I think Miss Kif was horrible. I think Bao is funny and great, and I don't think she deserves to be hated on blindly for no reason. But this is a bigger conversation that's evolved into the broad scale that men are actually treated pretty bad in the whole VTubing sphere. Now, for me, who is...
I definitely agree with everything he just said. Don't send hate to Bao for saying something stupid, guys. It happens to all of us. We all have bad days where we just tweet emotionally. Well, I try not to. There's a lot of times where I've wanted to post something and I ended up deleting it because I did not want the backlash and I did not feel like going through all the back and forth. But like I said earlier, it was just bad timing because she tweeted that, and the same day, two female content creators on Twitch were under fire for sexually assaulting a man on camera, and they only got a 1-day ban and no jail time, no investigation. So, yeah, bad timing.
Like, it's scary to talk about this, okay? Like, I don't want a Google Doc written about me. I don't want people being mean to me. Like, I like Bao. But that's another big thing is I have to go in free face and say all this stuff. Like, hey, I don't hate these people. I just want to be heard. And I feel like it's even scary to go do this because I feel like people are going to hate me. Like, I spent like $15,000 to become a VTuber. It's all pretty much done. And I've even said that this type of, like, unwelcome community is making me, like, apprehensive on trying something that seems fun. A lot of women out there have made me be like, this is going to be a great, cool experience. I don't always want to be on webcam. I've had women go harass me, make comments about me, make comments about how I look like, how I sound like.
Holy shit. He's been harassed by women as a face cam streamer? Oh, fuck, dude. I mean, the reason I'm a VTuber, I mean, I do like VTubing as a whole, but I just don't like having my face on camera. Like, I mean, yeah, getting doxxed sucks, but I just don't like seeing my face on stream. That's the reason I use a model.
People want me to go and stand up and go and literally, there's clips literally of my own male parts being clipped. Like, it happens to men.
They clipped his bulge from stream? What? That's fucked up, guys. Don't do that.
Ooh, it's disgusting. I've had VTubers, larger female VTubers, harass me in my DMs and basically love bomb me too as well for attention. It's disgusting, and it happens to men too. Now, I don't want to be a victim too, because there's victims everywhere. But I just want to go and talk about this because it's just a lot to yap about. It'll be a longer video. So first and foremost, if you guys have missed this context,
there's the tweet.
If you're an up-and-coming female
3.7 million views, and it caused a shitstorm.
Content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream, in DMs, etc. Don't walk, run. I agree. She is not wrong. Love bombing in this instance, when someone's trying to get with you as like a relationship or otherwise, trying to use you for your friendship, your looks, your community, your views, your emotional well-being, fake friends, love bombing, guy or girl, this is bad. And
I agree. Like, I agree with the initial sentiment of it. It's just bringing up genders on Twitter will cause the gender war to reignite. So if I was Bao making that tweet, I just wouldn't have left out gender altogether, because it happens both sides. But she's just trying to protect the women because she's a woman herself, which is understandable. Starts from good intention to protect the group, but it just triggers the other. Yeah, that's basically exactly what happened, Alex. It's just a shit storm of a situation.
I believe she's referencing the Miss Kif situation, which I myself think this guy is horrible, dude. Like, Miss Kif, without any doubt in my mind, is
obviously
like this guy abused women. This guy is disgusting, and other men have done this as well. I will never take that away, because if anything, I'm probably one of these rare examples where I can talk about this. I'm a fresh face in the VTubing world. I think women hate VTuber men. I don't want to be a VTuber man right now. Like,
he kind of got a point. I mean, luckily I'm still very small, even after a year of doing this, to the point where I don't really get any hate thrown towards me. I mean, I've had shitty people in YouTube comments, but who the fuck hasn't, man? Like, when you decide to put yourself out there on the internet, you're gonna get hate. Not everybody's gonna love you, man. Not even if you're like unproblematic, generic, like milk toast takes. Like, people are still gonna find something to nitpick and hate on you for. It happens, man. No way to word it properly while being neutral. Yeah, it's a very hard thing to work around when you're making tweets like that. Gee, you're a dumbass. Thank you, Sky. Like, I'm just referring to like Twitter shit mainly. Like, I've never really gotten any backlash for anything I posted on Twitter, even though I don't really post anything too like controversial on there. I just kind of shit post like most people should. That's what the site's for. And like updates and shit. But you know, when people post like going live and streaming updates, people don't really care. They don't like that shit. They like the drama and the controversial shit. That's just, I guess that's how humans work. We're all human at the end of the day, man, even though we play anime people online.
There's so much hostility, and I've seen so many hate comments I've even highlighted in my other prior videos. It's a bad situation to be as a man. It sucks, because I'm getting prejudiced against people I don't even know. Thankfully, I already have a bajillion VTuber female friends who are great and fantastic creators who know me personally, and hopefully don't think I'm creepy or bad. Some of them even have been agreeing with what I've been saying. So that's awesome. Like, I've already like proven my worth, I guess. But it sucks because someone who's maybe not already a Twitch partner like how I am, or maybe isn't like familiar as much with this, they're gonna get they're gonna see these tweets and comments of like men suck, men suck, men suck, which always stinks because when it comes to things out here, because like you see this mentality. Can we stop hating on male VTubers?
I didn't even see this. Why are male VTubers just so What the fuck did I do? What did I do? I haven't had any Google Docs dropped on me, and I plan to keep it that way. You know how I prevent that? By not doing stupid shit. Like, behind the scenes, bro, I don't do shit. I talk to people in DMs, but I make sure I'm not a creep. I make sure I don't sex pest. I make sure not to flirt with anybody. I just talk to people. It shouldn't be. Oh my. All right, let's let them cook.
It's not that hard. Stop making men feel like this space isn't for them. This is from January. I see examples like this all the time. And this is what, as men, we're trying.
This is from January? Fuck.
Trying to go and say, men get harassed too. Men don't feel welcome. Why are people just perpetually for no reason just not liking men? Like, there's reasons why, don't get me wrong, but we can say the same thing about women, and it actually happens a lot more commonly than people would say in the VTubing world. I'm on this video talking about my own personal experiences where I've had people send me unsolicited photos, role-played as their characters, as these dommy, mommy, goddesses, and whatever. I've had, literally, female viewers of mine who are now banned from my community trying to go meet up with me, find my address, and basically get mad and love bomb me, and they get, like a femcel when they don't get what they want.
I'm lucky that none of that has happened to me. Jesus, dude, that's apparently it happens to men too.
And I don't even think I'm an attractive man. I've had stalkers who will go and send me pictures and want to show up at my house. I've had a lot of really bad experiences in my 13 years of being a content creator. And it sucks because I would love to be a VTuber to get away from the harassment that I've had to go and deal with on my own looks, my own body, and everything. But it seems like everyone out here, especially in this VTubing sphere, are just diminishing this. It's like the conversation has shifted. We agree with Bao. I agree with Bao. And if anything, Bao herself has made so many other retweets as well, supporting this, saying how Emiru is brave. She is. And she's given so many people a voice by standing up for herself, which is great.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I understand this was about the Emmy situation, but again, Emmy was not the smaller content creator in that whole situation. She was always bigger than Miskiff. Emiru has been streaming for fucking 10 years, if not longer. Miskiff was Ice Poseidon's fucking camera guy. There's no comparison. He's a fucking. He's obviously an abusive piece of shit. Like, I didn't like Miskiff before this came out. Something was fishy about him.
But this is what men are trying to do too. Like, we're trying to go be like, yeah, there's a lot of blind hate. There's like a bad precedent set. People like, I'm just randomly here and I'm seeing how toxic this is. Like I said, I'm a fresh perspective on this all. And I'm seeing so many people that are just mean. Like, they're downright mean and dismissive. And that's one thing. In this video, Bao is right. Bao is like retweeting out there, saying there's bigger streamers out there who you think you are cool and awesome that are actually terrible people.
Yeah.
If you are a streamer who wears their heart on their shoulder, please trend the space with extreme caution and keep your friends close to you. These are all good takes. I've seen so many creators, not just men, not just women, get so brainwashed by numbers, their image and the grind, that they forget how to be human or treat others like one. It happens everywhere, but this space makes a slippery slope way steeper goal. This is like...
Yeah, I agree with that, and that is the main reason Miskiff was such a fucking asshole towards Emiru, but it was because of numbers. Worrying about your numbers is always a downfall, bro. Like, I don't even have a, like, I hide the viewer count from myself. Hey, thanks for the sub, Daniel. Thank you, man. And you gifted it to Alex. What a fucking legend. I appreciate it. But like I said, I hide the viewer count from myself so I don't fucking worry about numbers. Because if I look at the viewer count and I see a big number, I start getting fucking nervous. And it affects the way I stream. So that's why I just turn it off. Which I think everybody should do that. You get an update on your stream numbers after you end stream. So look at it then. Don't look at it during stream. Like, Miskiff, there's one clip going around where Miskiff saw that Emiru went live and had 10K more viewers than him. Mind you, he had 20K watching. Like, that's a small fucking number or something. Like, bro, that's the top 0.001% of Twitch. And you're getting mad because your girlfriend has 10K more viewers. So he basically ended stream early and started slamming doors around the house so it would pick up on her stream. And you can see that she's visibly distraught about this because when he slams the doors, she fucking jumps. And imagine living life that way, bro. If I had a streamer girlfriend and she got 10K more viewers, I would be happy. Like, fuck yeah, bro. I wouldn't end stream early like, oh, she went live. She's stealing viewers from me. Oh, God, guys. I'm just going to end, bro. I'm just going to end. Like, no, you're a bitch, man. That's fucking, like, like, what kind of behavior? I can't even think of how to describe it. It's like, what prompts you to do shit like that? You obviously got mental issues, man. It's coming from a guy with hella anxiety.
Like, she's retweeting this. She's supporting this. So Bao is not like the problem. And like, you know, cloud's a disease, etc. Yeah. But that's what kind of makes it rough, because when she goes and has this comment out here.
I had a lot of strong feelings about.
And I'm going to show you guys this, like right here. And like, this stinks because it's dismissive. And then,
oh. He's about to pull up the clip of her talking about it after the fact. Yeah, that's not a good look for you, Bao. I'm sorry.
This goes and trickles down to this overall sphere, because now I've seen so many more other people, instead of like hearing men out and saying like, hey, instead of like trying to bring men up, like it's the big common factor of the world. It's like us versus the problem. It's not you are the problem. Bao is not the problem. The problem here is that on both ends, there's a lot of just crazy, horny, freaky, weird people that are using the mask of being a VTuber to go and persuade all these crazy fantasies or stalking people on both men and women. But this
is true. Sorry for pausing so much, man. I just whenever I think of something, I got to say it or else I'm going to lose it. But yeah, there's a lot of people that hide behind the VTuber avatar to be fucking horny sex pests. It happens. Men and women both do this. Like, there are a lot of women who are like, nothing against LewTubers, but if a man was to do the shit that they do on stream, they would have fucking countless Google Docs dropped about them. That's just the way it is. It just feels like women are allowed to expressively be horny online. But if you're a man and you do that, you're a fucking creep and a weirdo, which is why I don't even do any of that. Like, I have a separate NSFW account, but I don't even really check it that much. But, yeah, it's just that's how things are right now.
This is the crazy hot take out here. Women do this a lot in the VTubing sphere. I have seen like lewd tubers and everything out here who do not care at all. Maybe because they are just used to the common man who is like, oh, I love, like, my viewers love it when I'm talking about I was looking at this and doing this.
That's true. They probably think the common man be like, "Auga booba," and a lot of men aren't like that. Like a lot of us do have some self-respect and aren't gonna accept a woman throwing themselves at us. Like if they're anything like me, I'd like to get to know somebody before shit like that starts happening. The only kind of thing that's happened to me in that aspect was, I'm not gonna say her name. One girl DM me on Discord. Another, well, I don't know if she's a VTuber or VTweeter. Either way, we were just talking, regularly, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like stuff like that. And then she hits me out of nowhere. It was like, "Hey, I feel like cuddling right now," and I'm just like, "What?" And I'm just like, I was like, okay. And then she hits me back with, "No, I mean, I wish you were here to cuddle with me right now." That's what I told her. I was like, no offense, but I like to get to know people before we start talking about shit like that. Like, we're not even 10 messages in, and you're bringing shit like that up. That's a huge red flag. I'm not playing into that shit, because guess what? If I would have played into that shit, something would have happened, and I would have got a Google Doc dropped on me. Stay safe out there, boys.
And this, because I've seen it. And I don't like that personally.
I don't either.
I'm someone who's had relationships, and random VTubers who don't know I'm in a relationship will go and send me provocative things or try to go and flirt with me. And that's what men are trying to say, is that this happens on everyone. So the conversation evolved. The conversation shifted. Like, we're using Bao as a springboard to kind of go and bring to light that, yeah, men get affected by this stuff too. It's not a we're trying to invalidate women part, saying that women like are lesser or like whatever it might be, because I've heard so many horror stories for all my female VTuber friends of just mods, VIPs, other streamers trying to slide in their DMs, sending inappropriate photos, doing anything that is disgusting. I do not condone that, and I never want to take that away from women. But how this has all been going is it kind of feels like women are taking this away from men.
That's how I've been looking at it too. Like, the whole backlash of the situation isn't saying that this shit doesn't happen to women. It's just saying that it also happens to men, and it's more common than you think. And I think men just want to be heard. Like, we don't want to take away from women's experiences. We just want to, we want our experiences to be validated. And there's a stigma that's been going around basically since I've been alive, that men can't be sexually assaulted, which is bullshit, because we saw it happen on stream. 2 women did that to a man who obviously was saying no the whole time. He was saying, "No, please, no, get off me, no, no, no." And they kept going. And what happened to him? Did the cops get called? Was there an investigation? Did they get permabanned on Twitch? No. 24-hour Twitch ban, and they're back on the platform. Nothing happened. Like, that is why men are so mad when shit like this happens. It shouldn't be that too difficult to grasp. Like, we're not trying to take away from anybody else. We just want to be heard. We want our concerns to be treated like actual concerns and not like we're bitching. Like, it happens, man. We've seen it. Just look.
Like, men are trying to say, hey, like, we're having all these issues, please listen, and then everyone's saying, no, you're just dismissing Bao. It's like, I agree with Bao. Bao is right. Bao is not in the wrong. Should not be getting major hate for her just saying that Mizkif was a creep.
Yeah, true. And yeah, that's one thing I'm referring to, Daniel, is Disguised Toast. The same chick that did that to him also did it to another guy. So, yeah. And yeah, Sky, men don't report it a lot of the times because of the stigma around it, where people just think you're weak. and that you should have done something. But it's like, if you are getting assaulted in that way by a woman and you do decide to do something and like say push her off or, you know, punch her in the face just because, you know, you shouldn't hit women, but at the same time, women shouldn't assault men that way. So it's like, if you're a dude and it happens to you and you decide to do something, she could press charges on you for assault, even though she was the one that started the assault first. It's a fucked up situation. But yeah, I'll let him finish.
Ms. Kiff was a creep. And I do think I'm one of those rare people that I can also say this, coming both from the Flesh community into the VTubing world, but also someone who's been vehemently against what Mizkif's been doing. And I think what Mizkif did was horrible. He would find small content creators and use them, abuse them, and use his clout to sign their DMs and do disgusting things with it. And this is me even saying for Novaru. Novaru is the perfect example over here. She made this discussion over here about what Mizkif did to her.
He got outed by somebody else? Jesus Christ, man. Look, nobody agrees with Mizkif. Nobody likes Mizkif. I didn't like him before all this shit came out because something about him rubbed me the wrong way. Like, nobody's trying to defend this guy.
He basically put her on his stream. Same with Cutie Cinderella, both of them. And they were mocking her. He on stream, he mocked and degraded me, encouraging others to shame me sexually. His comments include references to all the adult work he did when he was 18, saying he should come over so they can use me for content, while his friends join and just basically ridiculing him all behind on the couch, with other female content creators who have done this. Females on this platform, guys and girls, they can all be horrible, horrible people. And I'm only showing this as number one because I do not like what Mizkif did. And I hate that he did this to women. Everything, and no one should be having this crazy power dynamic that is ruining people out here. My heart goes out to Novaru. But I'm also trying to explain this that I don't like what Mizkif did. I support what Bao is saying. But no one is supporting the next step of the conversation. They're just trying to go hard stop it on Bao and be like, that's it. Like, yeah, Bao's right. You're a pick me for saying this. You're a man. Like, it's all about men. But this is why, because I've even discussed this. As of the same drama these last few days, and I brought this all up on my prior video.
There it is, Daniel.
And I try to give Bao an easy pass, being like, how could she know? She's probably busy with work. Bao is not the problem here. The general widespread community who is dismissing men who have had to go through all these.
I'm sorry. I'm blocking you, scrubbing. I don't feel like moving it again. I hope you move back.
Problems. That's the issue. And everyone who's making these tweets and comments being like, oh, you're making this about you. You're doing this. It's like more of like, please just hear us, you know, and like, don't, like, is this like all fake stuff? Is this fake comments? I see this all the time. And VTubers being like, support male streamers deserve love too, blah, blah, blah.
I hate being used as engagement bait, bro. I see that shit on Twitter all the time. Like, male VTubers, where you at? Support male VTubers. Like, copy and paste it 50 times. And then guess what? You go like and comment under that, and then nobody gives a shit. Like, she just farmed you for engagement bait. Like, I guess fuck us being streamers and content creators, right? We're just used for engagement bait. Nobody has a problem with that, though, apparently.
Blah, blah, blah. Which I would hope they mean it, but it doesn't seem like people mean it. It doesn't seem like people care. I'm like, it's heartbreaking.
Nope.
It's heartbreaking for people that are, I'm on this video talking about really hard things to bring up. The fact that female streamers who are even bigger than me have like abused me and have done horrible things, and I can take it in stride because I think I'm a somewhat well-respected to my own mind, not like in general, my own mind. I'm a strong man who's had to deal with this all. And I've had so many female friends who have helped me deal with this stuff, and it's heartbreaking to see this. It's dismissive. Everyone out here are making comments like this. The reason why men constantly get away with predatory behavior, the reason why women are getting away with this now is because men are trying to speak up and talk about how this is really bad in the VTubing world. I'm not even a VTuber yet, bro, and I can give you 10 different examples with pictures, videos, and evidence. I'm not going to because I'll turn to some crazy video talk and people think I'm like a victim.
That is so fucked up, man. Don't even get me started on Yaura VT. Like, she fucking farms she farms nothing but drama. Don't get me started on her, man. She's tried to cancel a few VTubers I watch for no fucking reason. Meanwhile, she's out there talking to kids, but again, I will not start.
Like, you see how, like, as men were backed in corners over here for just trying to go and be involved with the fun streaming things such as like VTubing, and they're saying, especially when a power dynamic is involved, the power dynamic right now is on women. Because right now, as a man, I can tell you, women get hurt. Women get abused. Women get sent things that they should never have to go and read. And it's disrespectful, especially for women who are working.
Yeah, nobody is saying that women don't get harassed. That's not what the conversation is about. The conversation is about when men try to come out and say, hey, this happens to us too. People go, oh, you're just saying not all men. You must be a predator too then. Like, that's what the issue is. And I don't know about you guys, but in the VTuber space, I'm not going to call it a community because it's not. In the medium of VTubing, women have the power dynamic because women have the bigger numbers, have a bigger audience. If you want to disprove me on that, give me a top 10 list of big male VTubers. Go for it. Because I can't. I can't name 10 male VTubers over 1,000 viewers. I can name 10 women easily. Easily.
And especially for women who are trying to make this their career, their passion, their hobby. It's disgusting that women have to go through it. But that's what we're trying to say too, is men have to go through it as well.
Yep.
It's not because they're fragile, insecure guys wanting when it's being called out. Like, hopefully you guys can use me as an example, because I will sit here and you know how much hate I got making videos like this, calling out Mizkif and saying that he's an abuser or anything else from people I even know, and saying that you should never go and treat people the way you treated. People, Mizkif's viewers were harassing me, and
Why does Mizkif still have viewers? Why does he still have viewers when he's... Oh my god, I don't even know why I'm questioning it, honestly.
don't care, because I'd rather stand up for what's right. I think Bao is not wrong. I don't think Bao is an evil person. But sometimes people are making these comments. Instead of saying not all men, maybe start holding men accountable. We're trying to go and hold women that are completely dismissing what is ongoing in front of everyone's faces accountable. This is possibly one of the most heartbreaking takes I've ever seen. What is this?
It was posted by Nyara. Don't take it to heart. Anything she posts, it's mostly like garbage anyway, so.
What is this, you know? And even when it comes to Bao herself, and this does make me feel very, this makes me sad. I'm not even angry. I just want to be heard. Like, I'm not even trying to make this about me. I'm just trying to go and say for men out there who don't have the audience, because a lot of my tweets I've been making are basically liked by men. We have examples of men creators who are great people. Like, let me go and show once again my boy Tamago, who responded to one of my tweets. He's like, spin facts, I'm a tiny creator right now, and I've already dealt with inappropriate behavior towards me from female creators. Literally, anybody can be weird regardless of
sorry
gender.
guys.
I can't wait to see you join the other side with me as, you know, become my VTuber myself, because Tamago's awesome. This is not him saying that women are crazy or bad or whatever, just that he had bad experiences too, you know? And it stinks. We have other people out there that are like, you know, trying to say, hey man, like, I think the way she's talking and when she agreed with their comments shows she likely hates men. I don't think Bao hates men. I hope she doesn't. As a guy who's still designing his model, I'm tempted to scrap it because each day just shows I'm not welcome. This is some random person who just agreed with what I had to say. Like, it's heartbreaking to see this. Like, this is the takes I like to see. Male VTubers, you're stinky. Female VTubers, you're stinky. Non-binary VTubers, you're stinky. You know, we're in this together. It's an us versus
all
the
stinky
problem. It's not a, like, Bao is wrong. It's not that women, like, that women like suck and they're crazy and all hate men. It's that women are currently not hearing male VTubers after always seeing these comments and like from people out here saying like, oh my god, like, you know, like support male VTubers, support male VTubers. Like I said, this is a bigger problem too, because it leads towards like one of the more final points. Disguised Toast, one of the probably most beloved, very popular like male streamers, who's even done VTubing with his own little Toast model, so he's technically a VTuber as well, had to deal with this past week. He was trying to get a massage from a physical therapist when Nina, in a real life streamer he's never met before, pushed aside that physical therapist and then started touching him while he was already face down on the table. Yep. And the video does not, like, basically for this one too, like it was on video, I don't want to show the video. I felt pressured to go along with it because men have a societal need to not speak out, because you're seeing all of these comments of us just trying to go and say, hey, men have to deal with a lot of crazy stuff that's not even being brought up. You know, I like almost every guy VTuber I know, actually probably everyone I've ever spoken to can say the same thing, that women have come onto them very strongly, sent them inappropriate stuff, try to flirt with them, try to get with their communities and use them, bigger streamers as well. This is a both gender thing.
Yeah, I agree. Even me, even though I only have one example, it's happened to me, and I'm extremely fucking small.
And I don't want to, once again, diminish women for this or kind of castrate out Bao for this, because I think Bao is right. But how she goes and handles when men are trying to say, everyone out here, all these women, all these people are saying, pick me, this is not what Bao is saying. We know what Bao is saying. We want you guys to hear what we have to say. And when someone like Bao says this,
I had a lot of strong feelings about this. And to the people that are trying to dilute what I'm saying to fit their own, like, stupid ass anti-woman, oh, I fucking hate you, you're misandrous.
We don't hate you at all. No one hates you. I think Bao is funny. I think she's a great creator.
I don't care, bro.
But when you go and have a lot of these valid things where the conversation has shifted, there has been a very big...
That's where she fucked up. Because if you're getting genuine feedback on your tweet or any hot take you do, and you just dismiss it as, oh, they just hate women. They just hate women. We shouldn't listen to them at all. They're predators for disagreeing. They just hate women. And you saw she put on the baby voice to kind of belittle people who had problems with her tweet. Like that. Listen! Like, yeah, there are a lot of people who are anti-women out there. But if it's overwhelming, you get some kind of feedback that says you should have handled the situation better. Maybe you should listen, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Conversation shift, especially when Disguised Toast himself this week had this happen to him as well, saying that he is uncomfortable. He didn't want to ruin the stream because it was a sponsored event. He felt forced, like he had to not say anything. And then you have all these other people that I'm showing you guys, and there's even way more on Twitter saying that, oh, men are horrible. This is why we pick the bear, everything out there, man.
Don't get me started on the bear conversation, man. I will make a quick joke. Of course, Bao would pick the bear. If you know her, you know why.
Men are pick me, men, like, men suck, whatever. Like, you guys are misconstruing Bao. Hopefully you guys heard me throughout this entire video. I think Bao is lovely. I think Bao is great. I think she's a good, great role model for many women out there, and I don't think women should ever take any bullshit from any man that's trying to use them sexually or for their own viewership or whatever it might be. Bad, nefarious actions with like love bombing or anything it might happen. Without a doubt, what happened to all these women affected by Mizkif is disgusting. I disown that. That's not someone who I would ever approve of. But when you have people saying that, hey, as a man, multiple men coming out here and every single woman's trying to go dismiss you and say that you're worthless, you're gross, that your opinions don't matter, that you're trying to take away from Bao. Like I said, it's not a us versus Bao problem. It's everyone collectively together against creeps.
Yeah, basically, like, nobody would support creeps, guys. It's not like, obviously, that creeps do not get supported by rational thinking people.
And that's why I think there's so much pushback, because we just want people to go and hear what men have to deal with. And it's not a woe is me, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure I got a lot of privilege being a man, but this is not one of them.
Obviously.
Being welcome in the VTubing community as someone who is trying to get into it because I just think it sounds fun and something I'd want to do for my own stream. Why do I want to be a part of it when I can already be successful, because I already have been in my mind, as just me, as just normal me on a webcam? You know, I don't have to do this, but I want to be a part of it because it's something that I like, because I've been hurt and I've been harassed in private already, and I just don't want more people to see my face. You know, I just want to be in my own corner. I don't always have to dress up or perform. I just want to be there. That's one thing I really like about VTubing. You don't always have to have makeup on. You don't always have to have your like a cute outfit on. You don't always have to have your makeup done. And people do notice that for men too. Like, maybe not the makeup or hair part, but you know what I mean. So like I said, it's not like an us versus Bao. If anything, we like Bao. We understand what Bao is saying. We support Bao. But when you go and have them going and kind of calling out these big things, it trickles down.
I don't care, bro. Go fix your receding hairline. You ever heard of minoxidil? Yeah, try that. All right? Don't get...
like, I don't want to go in like some of the commentary on the channel. Like, I may not, that's not speaking on my behalf. It's just the clip right here for the context. It's like, if people are trying to be like, hey, please hear us, that there's bad things going on for men too. And like, why is it hard to speak out against that? Why is it hard? Why has there been basically not a single female VTuber out here who has been like, hey, you know, like, yeah, it sucks for men too, you know?
I have seen a few VTubers come out in defense of the man side of things though, and it's appreciative because we don't like being dogpiled, but the way Bao is handling this is not the correct way to do it. Like, imagine if the shoe was on the other foot and it was me, and I was basically, oh, you're disagreeing with me? Then you probably have an OF. So go post pictures of your ass. Nobody cares about your opinion. Like, bro, like what the fuck? You're just belittling people who have actual fucking criticism. That was cool with Bao until she doubled down and claimed anyone pointing out her poor word was self-reporting. Yeah, that's my main issue with it too, man. Like, accept criticism that you might not be fully, you might not have the scope fully captured around what you tweeted. Like, don't belittle people for having genuine criticisms of you. You like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, anybody who doesn't like me, oh, they're probably fucking misogynist, feminist. I mean, not misogynist, misandrous, feminist anyway. They just don't like men. Like, no, I will take genuine criticism because it helps me grow as a person. Like, it's logical. Our whole clique seems allergic to accept any sort of criticism or accountability at this point. Yeah, everybody who cancels Cinder is having shit come out about them now, especially Lily. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. Oh man.
Like, I showed one like a few moments ago, and I wish I saw more of that mentality. It's like just people disowning, people being creepy weirdos, both guys and girls. But it's really scary to go and speak out against this stuff, even against Bao. Because what if Bao goes and misconstrues this? What if people who are big Bao lovers don't read my entire, like, watch this and hear what I have to say or hear the gist of what I'm trying to say?
That's true.
I know what Bao is trying to say, but do people know what I'm saying? I hope so. But guess what? This also might turn into one of those things where then I get whitelisted from over here by speaking my thoughts and saying how I've had so many men that I know, male VTubers, who have been hurt and harassed as well. And like I said, it's not a Bao is wrong. It's that these creepy people are wrong. These creepy folks are bad. People like Toast having to deal with this all and no one cares, and they're making fun of the guy because he got harassed on stream. This is what men have to deal with. And that's why it makes me sad, because I'm trying to go and like advocate for male, like, I guess male being heard, like people shouldn't be harassing men. And that's what breaks my heart about this all.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Been preyed on by women many times. You don't see me generalizing women creeps, so the issue is not a gender thing. Yeah, that's basically what the dude's trying to say. Because, like I said, I've only had one instance of that happening, but it happens to a lot of men, and nobody really cares because we're men. Like, and even the Nina Lynn chick, who has now been on camera twice, assaulting a man. Even her whole take on the situation was, you're a man. That should be embarrassing for you to say you got assaulted. That should be embarrassing for you to claim to be a victim. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up with your fucking New York accent. Fucking. All right, I'll try not to be too mean, but shut up, bitch. Like, you're the problem. You are the problem. I don't know how you don't realize that.
Because I made this comment on this tweet, you know, etc. And I made this one over here, and people are making comments on this one because I don't think Bao is wrong. I don't think Bao is bad, but it's sad to see the advocation of men's well-being being collectively so dismissed.
And that's the problem.
Constantly. No wonder why men don't want to join the VTubing sphere, and men don't want.
Yeah, and Envy, you have similar concerns with that because you were thinking about becoming a VTuber, and now this whole situation is making you think that's maybe not the right move. So it's not just this guy.
Men don't want to be a part of this. Normal streamers, I know, I'm probably the best person to know because I know probably more male, normal flesh streamers, men and women, than probably any VTuber out here because I've been on Twitch for 13 plus years.
Damn, 13 years, bro. He been in the trenches. I've only been here for a year. Holy shit. ego of some of these VTubers are crazy. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when your numbers get pumped up and you think that you can never have a bad take. And then you end up having a bad take, and anybody against that is a fucking predator, apparently. And in this situation.
Like, men and normal women do not like VTubers. They think this is a toxic, horrendous community filled with like self-serving, disgusting people. Not my words, what other normal people think. And you wanna know what? I'm starting to see this all right now. Now, I'm sure there's great female VTubers. I'm sure there's phenomenal ones, because I've met them. Phenomenal VTuber viewers. I've met them.
All right, I will just shout out some of the VTubers I watch that seem unproblematic. I don't know what happens behind the scenes, guys, but the ones I watch that seem unproblematic, I will give them a shout out right now because I think they deserve it and they deserve the growth. The main one I watch is Leaflet. She's cool as fuck. She's genuine. Some people might not like her because she has slight right-wing views, and it is what it is. I don't really cancel people for having political takes, but that's just me. Kitsunero, really good. She gets shit online sometimes too, but she's her own person. She's genuine. Rosie Belmu, same thing. She's cool as fuck. She's cutesy. She don't really have any issues with drama or anything like that. She's pretty. All three of those are pretty based. So yeah, those are three right here that had pretty decent takes about this whole situation. At least I think so. I could be wrong by the time this video comes out. I hope not, though. I hope not.
And I don't want to go and completely disregard an entire community of people due to my own few past bad experiences, because I've had so many good ones. But this is heartbreaking to go and see this, because I'm over here trying to say that female viewers are harassing me, hurting me, flirt with me, and other people support this. I can show you another 50 comments of men just saying this. And women out there are saying that this is wrong. Women are out there saying that we're just trying to get attention or seek it. We just want to be heard. And it's the most dismissive thing out there. It really is heartbreaking to see this, because I can say this as a fresh perspective, like I keep saying, because I'm someone new here and I'm seeing this glaringly. Like, I don't feel welcomed. It's disgusting. But thankfully I have all my own friends that make me feel welcome. So shout out to all my VTuber friends out there.
Shout out to all my friends too. Y'all are real ones. I appreciate you guys.
I've met actually a lot of great, awesome women on my stream. I've platformed them. I've talked about them. Like, it's good. But like, men are trying to speak up against this because it's a problem. It's a unique situation where there's more women in space than men. I want women in gaming. I want women streaming. I want women making management stuff. I want women doing anything they want to do. But I'd also want women to have the same opportunity for men. Like, they're calling people pick-me's, and this is why I mentioned choose the bear. And like, there is a lot of bad men, a lot of bad women, but collectively this is a problem that people aren't talking about, and they're just dismissing it. Maybe because it makes females look bad, I'm not sure. Like, this is asinine for me, because normal streaming wouldn't allow this. And I'm coming from a normal streaming perspective, you know, like, this is crazy. And also, like, we just want Bao to be like, hey man, like, it's, you know, just make sure you're careful of her, which she kind of did already too, but you know, like, that shit never just kind of moves on. Be like, yeah, men, like, why can't people support men? That's it. And I'd also want the very last comment, it does set a bad precedent, as you guys have probably seen throughout this video, where there's many people out here saying how like bad it can be, but they're all good people too. You know, as a guy who's been the VTuber space for almost 4 years, I've seen a lot of discussion about male VTubers. One moment it's hate all male VTubers, which is right now, and then the next is support all male VTubers.
Yep.
It gets exhausting for many of us seeing this being constantly used as engagement bait. Comments like Bao's can be really damaging to all male VTubers, not just the ones being targeted because of how broadly they're phased. Even if the intent wasn't negative, which I don't think it was, it's important to word things carefully to reduce the chance of misunderstandings and misinterpretations. And I do agree. That's the issue with Bao's statement, to kind of wind down the video, because she doesn't understand, because she's not a man. I'm a man. I see the negative repercussions, and I'm someone who I hope, like, I have a lot of female friends in real life, online, Twitch, flesh females, VTuber women, and I adore them all. And I would never want someone to harass them or diminish what they have to go and say. But all these random VTweeters or whoever it might be are following Bao's example, showing that men suck, that we're only bring this up because we want to make Bao look bad. No, I adore Bao and I think she's right, but I also want to be heard too as well. And I'm someone who's very against like just mistreatment of people as a whole. And right now I'm seeing a lot of male VTubers getting hated on for no reason, and myself included, or harassed. And when I go and say I got harassed and people say you're a pick-me or you're gross, you know how heartbreaking that is? You know how disgusting that is to see? And there's no accountability because people don't want to call out these bigger content creators. And maybe I can, because guess what? I'm already a self-made streamer. I'm coming out on here with my own quote-unquote clout, and I don't need to, I could get, never stream again, and I'm happy because I have a normal, happy life. I have a normal job. I don't have to worry about this stuff. And I'm not here for clout or attention.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I mainly do this for fun. Like, I have a regular job. I barely make money from this in general, so... Literally have Bow's new album sitting on my desk. Oof, man. I think there's a chance Bow could bounce back from this. She just has to realize that poorly worded tweets like that is going to cause a shitstorm. And you just need to come out and say that you got to come out and say not all men. Basically, you got to come out and say that because you started the shit with the tweet. You started the shitstorm. You have to put an end to it. Just come out and say you have male friends, you support men, you were mainly talking about the creeps. Like, it's not that hard, man. I know you want to ride for the girly pops, but look how the girly pops treated you, Bow. You ever think about that? Like, fuck, man. Yeah, she's already doubled down. I just, like... You gotta do something, though. Can't just squeeze past this.
I'm just here to go and say that men have to go through stuff bad as well, you know? And that's all I want to have be heard. Bao's not evil. Bao's not crazy.
She might be a little crazy.
But some of the comments I've been seeing are really hurtful. Like, I'm telling you guys as a man, they're dismissive and they're really hurtful. Because I would never treat women the same way that they've been treating men. And a lot of men don't have the audience, don't have the attention, or maybe even have the favor in the VTubing world to go and say that this is unjust and it's gross. And it is. It's like the conversation has evolved. It's not about Bao anymore. It's about the fact that men are constantly being used as objects to try to get attention, try to get viewers, male VTubers specifically. And it's a sickening thing to go and see that women are against this and that women are saying that men are like horrible. Because once again, look at someone like Toast, because he was uncomfortable to even say anything. He did not want to escalate the situation, even though he was uncomfortable the entire time. I've been uncomfortable the entire time too, but I want to be one of those people who don't regret speaking up. And if people don't agree with this, I'm a man. Like, then don't. It's fine. I'm a man, and if you don't think that men have been hurt too as well on top of this one, not as a pick me, because I still think women out there deserve to be heard too as well, then I'm just not for you, and I'm okay with that. Like, that's like the hardest.
Same here. Basically, everything he just said, I co-sign.
Distinction ever. It's like if someone just doesn't like you because you're black, white, Asian, man, or woman, I'm never going to appease you anyway, so that's fine with me.
Yep.
So I hope you guys can hear what I had to say and don't completely hate me, and please don't hate on Bao or anyone out here. Like, it's just, I'm just trying to be heard. I'm trying to make sure men can be heard. I'm trying to make sure the male VTubing community can grow and foster, because it seems like no one else is trying to grow that as well. And when new people are seeing this so blaringly, it doesn't make me want to continue. I still will, because I adore the art that I've made, and I can't wait to show you guys what I'm about to go and do. But at the end of the day, I almost just want to be a streamer who VTubes and not be a VTuber. Anyway, this was a big long rant.
Got
like
a point.
Bao's cool. I like Bao. I think she's great. If you ever look at my chat comments, I just say nice things about Bao. Bao's cool. I don't hate Bao. I don't hate anyone in these videos. I don't hate women that are trying to go and, maybe some misunderstandings too. But it does make me very sad to see that so many people are just completely dismissive against men so quickly. Thank you guys for listening. I hope I don't get canceled or hate on. I hope my
you're good, bro.
And thank you guys.
I'll post this in chat again if you guys want to go like it. Maybe give him a sub. I'll do both. But what he said at the end there, I kind of relate to. Like, I don't really see myself as a VTuber. I see myself as a streamer who does VTubing, because I don't really like play a character. I don't play up my voice or anything like that. I'm just a fucking guy that uses a VTuber model, like, for the most part. I'm more of a music producer than I am a VTuber. But yeah, it's just a fucked up situation. Hopefully something good can come out of this, if anything good comes out of it at all. I did want to look at one more thing, if I can find it. This right here. Oh, let me move back over here. This tweet right here. So yeah, this guy was coming out basically saying that Bao has a honey trap, which I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, oh well, it's an opinion. And then Shondo comes out and says, groomer outed alert. If you don't know who Shondo is, she's had a lot of allegations thrown her way for being a groomer and using a lolly model to attract, you know, those types of people and grooming her audience. She's had accusations about that. So for her to throw this at a random guy for having an opinion is pretty fucking weird. Like, I understand if Bao's your Oshi, but like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't. I mean, I have issues with Shondo somewhat because she shits on male VTubers in general. So, like, she said she advocates for men, but I'll just go to the apology now that you bring it up, Envy. Where is it at? There it is. I recently said something pretty mean on Impulse that's pretty roughly misinterpreted. How was it misinterpreted? You called dude a groomer. It's British humor to throw words around. Sky, can you confirm this? Is it British humor to call somebody a groomer? And I personally have seen so much hate on the internet now, especially directed towards myself. You've always had hate, Shondo. That's just welcome to the internet. Completely, utterly numb to it. It seems I may have forgotten people haven't fully reached that point yet. Also always trying to be a better, stronger, and kinder person. It was wrong to thoughtlessly say something so cruel. That said, if there are robberies in your area, it's not a bad idea to lock your door if someone starts yelling about how you're oppressing them. By telling people to do that, might have a reason to feel so personally slighted. That's not the issue. That is not the issue. It should be common sense to look out for creeps if you're a man or a woman. Like, it is a common sense ass take. You're not saying something profound that people have never heard in their whole fucking life or anything like that. I think as men and women in the modern era, there's a credible amount of strain between us. I've always been an advocate for breaking that wall down. You've been an advocate for breaking down the wall between men and women, but you won't collab with male VTubers because your parasocial audience is going to get mad at you. Are you fucking serious, man? Are you serious? Like, that's a straight up lie. Because if you were about breaking the wall down between men and women, do a collab with a male VTuber then. But you won't. Because half your audience is going to hate you for it. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry for the rant, guys. It is what it is. I know what I see. My eyes do not lie to me. The words that people say, I take them at face value. The strife and conflict is pointless and does nothing but perpetrate this stupid cycle of hate. Shondo Phoenix, no, I'm literally the opposite of a misandrist. Then why won't you collab with a male? I don't take kindly at all to my thoughts being interpreted that way. Sorry for drama horn. It's not really drama horn. You just called dude a groomer because he had an opinion against Bao. Like, bruh. And then, of course, her simps are going to defend her because that's how VTubing works. But, yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. It probably won't have as much editing because I'll probably do this with myself instead of sending it to Rebel because I want to post it as soon as possible. But, yeah. If you do like my content or my reaction slop, whatever you want to call it, give me a like and a sub, and I will see you guys next time.
How could this happen?